Hi guys, my name is Nofanelo Matebula. To those of you that don't know me and to those that know me, some of y'all call me Ivana Child. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and to subscribe. And in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a sit down video which I haven't done in a while. I know it's been a while ever since I have posted or dropped a video here on YouTube, and I had promised you guys a couple of videos that I was supposed to upload, but Gunyingi and Ngingwan, we are probably all going through something, so that is why I have been like away for quite some time. But I promise I am back, and as I normally say, I am better as well. So today's video is about me letting you guys know on how to bag yourself PR. If you are one that is interested into, you know, familiarizing yourself into like getting PR drops and creating content, yeah, I think that is the best way to put it. It's like more funa uti ube nema brands akuthumele tindo and then you create content for them. You should just sit back and watch this video, and without wasting any more time, let's get right and everything. So I've jotted down a couple of things on my diary. Well, it's not my diary because I'm not one to journal and my friend will be very annoyed with me because she's always telling me that I should journal and everything, but I just can't. I prefer actually using my memo pad on my phone. I guess that also counts. So you know who you are, child. Yeah. So I've written down a couple of, it's not even a couple, it's how the video is gonna be when you are watching it. So firstly, I'm gonna start by explaining what PR drops are. So basically what PR drops are is when a media company works with a particular brand, and that brand wants that company to source out social samplers and give them a particular product, be it food, be it hair product or whatever, so that they can campaign and promote that product in a way where those social samplers or those micro influencers or those influencers are not gonna receive any money as a form of payment, but those products are gonna be that form of payment. So that's how it works. They give you the product and you don't get paid or anything. There's no money involved when it comes to PR drops. Secondly, I'm gonna move on to how one can get PR drops. So it is very different with different media companies. The one that I normally work with, they are not very specific when it comes to the number of followers that you have, but others are very specific when it comes to the followers that they want you to have in your social media account. You can either have less than 2,000 followers, or you can have more. And let's say now the media company says they want someone that has 2,000 followers. So if you have less than that, you are likely not to get picked. And if you have got less than that, other media companies don't look at that as a requirement. And then also the how, in terms of even getting to the point where the media company knows about you. Media companies have got different social media pages that they use to source out social samplers. Others use Twitter, others use websites. So it's up to you in terms of how you navigate a particular media company that you are interested in working with. For example, with the one that I always work with, it's called Beauty Bulletin, and others know it as Brand Advisor. They have a social media account on Instagram where they notify people or post to say they're looking for people that are very interested in skincare or interested in cooking. And then if you are interested, you go on a link that they always have on their bio, and then it will direct you straight to their website where you'll choose the particular campaign you want to be a part of, and then you're going to fill in your details, which is your name, your surname, etc. And then there's a part where they're going to ask you about your social media accounts and the number of followers that you have. And if you do have like Instagram and whatever, they're going to ask you whether your account is public or private. And if you're private, if you get chosen for that particular duration, you have to change your account to be public so that people can see your content. Now I'm gonna move on to talking about the expectations that a media company wants from you if you do get selected to take part in a particular campaign. So they're going to send you a deliverable where they'll explain everything in terms of how long that campaign is going to be happening for, and how many posts they want from you, and like how many products they're going to be sending you out. They firstly send you that with the ones that I've worked with. I'm specifically talking about this in relation to the media company that I've worked with and how they do things. They firstly send you the deliverable in the form of an email, and then when you get your product, you're also gonna get a hard copy of the deliverable and the number of products that they have sent you. So one that is at the top is obviously knowing how long that campaign is gonna take long for, and when you are actually expected to post a particular post. They're likely to ask you to post an introduction post of the product, as whether it's a feed post or it's a story, it's actually up to you. And then secondly, they normally ask you to post where you educate people about the product and the benefits of that product after you have been trialing out, because you have to be using that product, or you have to be cooking with that whatever that they send you, so that you can actually write down the correct information whenever you post on your feed or on your story. And then lastly, you have to post like a final post where you review in terms of how the product was for you. And in all of those posts, you always have to tag the media company, the brand, and there's a specific hashtag that you have to use, which they're likely to give you. You don't just go around using your own hashtags. And then also another expectation is that they expect you to understand. It's like when you are firstly opting in, like when you are firstly applying to put it into simpler forms, you have to agree that this is a trade exchange. So you are not allowed to write like hashtags that include ad, paid partnership, because it's not a paid partnership. And you're not even allowed to say gifted, because it's not like you are gifted. I don't know, one might say it is a gift, but they specify that you aren't supposed to use those types of hashtags, and you're not supposed to have, I don't know what it's called, like paid partnership with, so and so. You don't include that as well, because it's not a paid partnership, but it's a trade exchange where you get paid in the form of like the product. Hence they say it's a trade exchange. And now I'm gonna move on to explaining about paid partnerships. Partnership, basically, that's where you receive money for posting your content, and I don't think it's the same for all media companies, because other people have what we call rate cards, whereby you have barking this thing. Yeah, it is a rate card where you include your details, how much you charge for a post, whether it's a feed post, a story, how much you charge. I don't know, it's different for each and everyone, but I've never done that where like a brand asked me to my rate card. I've never done that, but other media companies actually work using that form of method. So I'm going to talk about something that I can relate with, and something that I have done. A company that I know, or let me just say an app that I've worked with, is called Humans. And if you are in the influencing or content creation business, you are very familiar with this app. It's called Humans. You download it on your App Store or your Play Store, and then you fill in your profile. And in your profile, obviously, you'll include like your personal details, your name, your surname, your age, because you have to be a certain age for you to actually be accepted to like have that app. And then after that, you include your interests in terms of content creation, like if you're interested in in beauty, in fitness, in cooking, etc. Because the campaigns that are going to show there when they are sourcing out influencers, it's campaigns that are going to be on based on the interests that you have on your profile. So you have to be very specific, and you shouldn't lie, because it won't help you to say that you are interested in pets whereas you don't even have a dog, and then now all you see is campaigns where they want you to campaign like madog more and you're ute ninja. So aklangan. So what you do on that app after filling in your details on your profile, there's like different tabs whereby you can also collaborate with other influencers. And by collaboration, it means that like you guys can follow each other so that you can grow your following, because they're very specific when it comes to the number of following that you have when they want influencers. They're likely to, like, for different campaigns, some may say they want influencers, or they want someone that has like 20,000 followers. They want someone that has they want someone that has 5,000 followers, 2,000, 1,000, etc. And in terms of the payment or the money, you bid where they'll set an amount. Let's say now they want someone to be part of a campaign for hair food or a hairspray or whatever. So what they're going to say is that they want someone with 2,000 followers, and this campaign they wanted to take part on Instagram and on Twitter. So you have to have 2,000 followers or more on Twitter. You have to have 2,000 followers or more on your Instagram. And then they're also going to include the amounts that they're willing to pay you. Let's say they're going to give you 1,000 rands for that campaign. So what you do, you actually bid after filling in your details, and by bidding, that's where you can either go lower with the amount, or you can either go higher if you feel like the money is not enough. But my advice is to always go a bit lower, because it doesn't help for you to want them to go over the budget that they have, because remember, you're not the only person that they're going to pick for that campaign. So I think they normally have like a specific budget for a different number of influencers that they want on that campaign. So going lower for them is actually a steal, because they're going to save money. And then after bidding, the person that is responsible for that campaign will then decide if they have chosen you or not. And then the requirements in terms of like paid partnerships, well, I'm talking about humans now. There's a number of tasks that they're gonna want you to do, and then you only get paid after you are done doing your tasks. And they are very strict with that, because they have deadlines, and if you don't meet that deadline, that is only gonna delay your payment, because you're only gonna get paid after you are done with all your tasks. That is posting on the social media platforms that they want you to post on. And then after you are done posting, you also have to link your posts to that under that task that you were supposed to do. And then you're only going to get paid after 45 days of completing your task. And that is only if they're also done on their end clearing the payments, and then you're going to get paid. So I think I have covered everything in terms of PR drops and in terms of paid partnerships. So if you have any questions, you are very welcome to ask me in the comment section on how to bag PR drops and on how to get paid partnerships campaigns. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You tryna